What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Holding the Road with Mr. Gray Fox and Big Bad Harold.
What's going on now?
Please do us a great big favor and hit that like and subscribe button. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Jumping right into it. You got somebody that done a drive-by that was caught on a Ring camera.
Yeah, foolish.
It's a few things that happened in this video. Rest in peace to everybody that, to the people that lost their lives. But there's some other things in this video we need to check out. Go ahead, Big Bad Harold.
You know, foolishness is foolishness, but the way them fools was shooting them guns, I'm talking about all they did was tore up property. They ain't hit nobody with what they was doing, man. Laying all on top of each other. You seen the cat that was right there in the camera, man. What was he doing, man? You know, these wannabe tough guys, man. That right there it shows you ain't trained to do nothing. Nothing, man. Why? Why are you holding a gun in that way and not even looking where you shooting, just holding the trigger and pray like it's a video game? GTA done poison these boys' minds.
That's exactly
that was just
he had him a video game gun.
That was just ridiculous,
yeah,
Fox.
Just
that was ridiculous, man.
Harold is so much to get into about that clip. You know how they talk about these supremacist groups, these extremist groups?
Definitely. Yeah.
These extremist groups train. They hit their target.
Yes, they do.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
There's too many people in our communities that's walking around with weapons that they can't even control, and they're not meant for accuracy.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah.
You go and you got beef with somebody that's 5 feet in front of you, and you hit somebody that's across the damn road.
30 yards down the road. Yeah.
If you know any damn thing about shooting, this dude with that switch, right? The way that damn muzzle was, man, them bullets going all over the damn place. Some kid could be up there sleep, or some grandmother could be watching her shows, and all of a sudden, bullets go to ripping through the windows and the walls and shit. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Something else I want to say. There's a lot of people that, talking about the ICE raids and shit like that.
Yeah.
And what you hear is, hey, they coming for you next. It's their time. We taking a good care of each other.
Easy.
See, we ain't getting deported. We getting the hell up off Earth.
Yeah, period.
We getting put in the dirt.
Pine box, man.
We've been doing a wonderful job on ourselves for anybody to waste their time coming looking to deport us.
Yeah, we done made ourselves a target. Oh, yeah.
Hey, when these people plotting and scheming about, hey, look at how they gonna do what they gonna do, and somebody say, well, what about the black folks? Don't worry about them. They'll take care of themselves. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You do not have to worry about being deported. They're going to let you, and they're going to continue to profit off your death. They're going to continue to profit off your incarceration. They're going to continue to profit off of these guns. And let me tell you something. That one boy shooting with that damn switch.
Yeah.
He burned his whole clip up. If they was to spin the block, you out of ammo.
He done. He got to run.
You're an idiot.
You got to go.
You're a fool. You're a clown. You're a buster. You're a chump. You're a loser. You're nobody. You get what I'm saying? The one dude that was just shooting on the porch, off the porch, and I get it. You returned the fire. You got to do something.
Hey, defending yourself.
But I'm talking about as a whole. You don't train. You don't train.
It's evident every time.
You get what I'm saying?
Every time.
You don't take up tactical positions and things like that. Check your, you know what I mean? Because the one boy that was shooting, if somebody was just scared and just stood up while you shooting, they could have caught one in the back of the head.
They did, yeah.
To not even get into, like I say, here we got another group of guys, ride by in the car, heart and mind is just full of poison. Full of poison. And you gonna go ride by and shoot up everybody on the porch. And see, that karma don't miss. No. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
We get to feeling bad about people, about when something happens, but look what you just done, man. No. You don't think that's gonna come back? You a fool. I mean, it's not like fools are rare in our community. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So now you just motivated another fool to come do some dumb foolishness to you, and the cycle goes on and on and on.
On and on. It's a repeat.
You know what I mean? You can't have a child's birthday party without somebody thinking that it's the perfect time
to get you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just once again, the men just taking on these foolish roles, man. I know a lot of these cats misled and all this other different stuff that we can bring up. It's not the topic for necessarily this video, but we got to help lead our young men the right way, man. These men are just doing foolish stuff, man. Even if you're gonna go that path and you want to be that tough guy, practice that bullshit that you're trying to do. That's why, like you just said, innocent kids, women, your grandma, people getting shot. Where is the honor in that anyway? Every drive-by that we know about has killed more innocent people than they killed the target. Why are y'all still doing it? If you was playing Madden that y'all love to play a Call of Duty, you're not going to continue to run that pass to the flat that keep getting a pick six on you. You're going to change the play. Let's change this play. This play is not working. Do something else, man. You being gangster, you being tough is not working. Do something else, man.
Okay, Harold. I'm finna hit you with the gazillion-dollar question.
What you got?
How do you do it?
How do we change what's going on?
Yeah, how do you? Cause because what's the solution? Y'all always talking about y'all always talking bad about this. What's the solution?
One of our partners always says, "Hey, you nicknamed them Brimstone." Starts in the house. It started in the house, and that's 100% true. And it started with us as men, since we are the leaders of our house, man. We have to start it off first, man. We have to monitor and pay attention to our kids. We have to build the village back up. And the man got to lead that. We have to lead that to discipline our sons and discipline our nephews and, other young men we see in the area. We have to have the mothers that see men trying to be men and parent their son that they might not be able to parent the right way because of whatever has happened with an absent father. And let's get the village back and help tune these kids' mind up. Give them something else to do. We understand they love to do sports and all this different stuff, but let's mold their minds. Let's keep them too busy to go find a switch. Keep them too busy to go and harass women and people down at the stores, man. Let's keep them out of running into the Apple store, pulling phones off, doing stupid stuff. Let's keep their minds busy on the right thing, man. Idle minds can be evil, very evil.
Harold, I agree. But let me tell you something, bro. And this is what I tell Brimstone. The problem is far too great. It's too great. It's bigger than the house. The house and the whole neighborhood, your whole side of town, is on fire.
True.
Now we can't hit it with buckets of sand. That's like I keep trying to tell you, you cannot solve an extreme problem with a moderate solution. You can't
need a big splash. Yeah, you need a big splash. Yeah.
You just cannot do it. So now when you talk about what can you put on into law, what could you say, hey, Ms. Crockett, this is what we need. This is a law that we need. This is something that we need to help our community. This is, whatever you can do. Could you point us in the right direction of who we need to talk to? Because we need laws. You understand what I'm saying? We need
structure is the main thing.
Yeah, we do.
Structure.
But I'm talking about, you used, I think, a football analogy.
Yeah.
When it comes to this problem, the ship is sinking and there's a big giant hole in the boat, bruh. We got to do something.
Save everybody. As many as we can. Let me not say everybody.
You understand what I'm saying? We got to do something, man. A lot of the podcasters, because nowadays you do have very large independent voices that I trust. You get what I'm saying? But you don't have a collective agenda to solve the problem, which you have enough voices in place right now. We do. You have enough voices in place right now where if everybody was saying and kept repeating the same message over and over and over,
it'll get through.
You start to see change.
Yeah, you can see a trend. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I remember because they was giving Steve Harvey, D.L. Hewley, and Ricky Smiley hell. And Ricky Smiley was like, hey, they all get on the phone and, they get together. They all from the same fraternity or whatever, you know what I mean? And they push the same thing. Well, really, it's nothing that's really beneficial to us because, we ain't finna get into that. But if these guys was to do the same thing, you understand? See, some of these podcasters don't believe that what we just seen is really a problem.
Until it's on your door.
Because if you say it's damn near a cuss word, it's like an insult in some parts of the black community to say the word black on black crime. Oh, please forgive me, everybody. Please forgive me. I'm just, you know what I mean? We just having a conversation. Yeah. But if you say that word, man, you some type of sellout. Cool. Yeah. You know what, how we like to insult each other. So some of these guys don't even think that there is a problem.
Definitely
what happened in Chicago, what happened in Indianapolis, what happened down here, what happens in Florida down here all the time. New Orleans, Texas, LA, I mean, you name it. It is no problem. And you're sitting back like, wait a minute now. I don't know what you see from where you at, but it's a lot of shit that pop off to the point where, like we was talking about earlier, people are gonna stop showing up to your events. Yeah. You know, it has to take its proper position on the priority list.
Yeah, definitely.
Amongst everybody.
Definitely.
You get what I'm saying? It has to. And hey, look, you got to defend yourself. Whatever. I get it. But man, at least go to the range. Go learn how to pick the proper weapon.
Definitely. For the situation.
Because like I said, if that same guy, like I said, with that switch, let's just say he was by himself. Yeah, I'm gonna go on, you idiot.
Yeah.
If you survive, I bet you'll be to learn the lesson. Man, this damn thing ain't worth nothing.
Oh yeah, throw it away. Yeah.
I need something that's a lot more accurate. You get what I'm saying? Man, I hit the sides of buildings. I hit parked cars, tires, and the dude, they wasn't no more than 10 feet. I could have took them all out. If you got to defend yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? If it came to the fight or flight situation, you know? But you don't practice. You don't go to the range, and you buy weapons based off trends and rappers.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
You understand what I'm saying? Dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know, don't even really know. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the first time he even fired that weapon.
Could have been. Looked like it. Definitely looked like it. Yeah. It's foolish, man.
You got anything else, bro?
The main thing, man, the biggest solutions that people want, like, we done tried a couple times when they, like it said, the curfew, the cameras. If we're not going to get ahead of what our youth and our kids are doing, what our young men are doing, and you let other people decide the fate of what should be done, nobody's gonna let you tear up the city. I don't care if they white, black, Asian, doesn't matter. Nobody's just gonna let you tear up the city. Nobody's gonna let you just be terrorizing people day in and day out. We need to get ahead of it, man. If we don't want to keep having to do mirrors and, you know, saying woe is me because another kid has been killed by a cop or another kid been killed by another kid, let's get ahead of it, man. As men, let's help lead that. Let's help mold that. Have our ducks in a row when we do have our city commissioners and our mayors ready to help us with the bigger issue. When they ready to say, look, what can be done? When you have to sit in front of, whether it's a podium or somebody in a position of power, you can put in whatever laws, whatever funding to help drastically help your community. We need to be ready to do that, man. Because right now, we just letting it go by like ain't nothing happening.
Harold, for the sake of conversation, I know this video running a little long, but they ain't gonna go for them curfews. The very people that you're trying to help are not gonna go for them curfews, right? Now, I would be willing to try it if I had the authority to do it. But then again, like I said, we don't trust the law. So you got a group of kids hanging out after curfew. That gives the police, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, look here, now they can approach you. They can detain you, they can do anything to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they're not going to want to give police that right. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's one reason you have to come up with your own solution, or somebody else will.
Now that's 100% true. See, because that's right. See, if they feel like, okay, look, no, we going this way, that's just the way you're going.
Uh-huh.
And then if your child caught out past 12, mm-hmm. and they get approached by the police officer, they take off running, and they get shot in the back.
Casualty of war. It is what it is.
Know?
Yeah. You got to combat it in some way.
Yeah. But anyway, man, you got anything else, bro? That's how we feel about it, everybody. How do you feel about it? We two coons? We don't know what the hell we talking about? You know what I mean? We hate black people? You know what I mean? Or do we love black people? And we want to see the community do better? You know? Do we need organization structure, code of conduct, and an agenda?
Yes, sir.
You know, drop it down in the comment section. Till the next time, everybody, y'all live right, play fair. I let us.